hospital practices and treatment methods owe much to the legacy of Civil War medicine.
At the time, medical equipment and knowledge was hardly up to the challenges posed by wounds, infections, and disease. Cleanliness, medical practices, advanced equipment, and organized hospitalization was virtually unknown to physicians.
The best way to get rid of infection was amputation. Surgeons would cut as far away from the heart as possible and avoid cutting through joints. In fact, General Stonewall Jackson was an amputee himself, having one of his arms removed. Some tools used: large amputation saws, scissors for cutting tissue, bullet extractors or forceps for extracting bullets, scalpels for cutting thinner tissue, knives, tourniquets, antibiotics, and anesthesia wasn't developed, so alcohol and chloroform were used.
Among the many injured, most were hit by the Minié-Ball. Unlike the regular bullets that remain lodged in the flesh, the Minié-Ball cut a straight path and usually went all the way through the injured part. If the Minié-Ball struck bone, the bone would most likely shatter, which was severe enough for amputation. Of the approximate 620,000 soldiers who died, 2/3 of these deaths were from disease. Dysentery, typhoid fever, pneumonia, mumps, measles, and tuberculosis were of the common. Treating these diseases made Americans rethink their theories on how to help and develop efficient practices to care for the sick and injured.
Most medical professionals could not attend to the sick and injured with very much time on their hands, so they had to rush, and amputation was the quickest way to deal with injured people. And the South wasn't able to access certain anesthetics to numb their patients or to put them to sleep, so they were forced into using brandy and liquor and beer as a way to distract the patients from the pain in their arms, while the Union was able to get their hands on many different kind of things. Both armies initially struggled to tend to their wounded and sacrificed more lives to disorganization than anything else. Most people after amputations would still fight in the war despite their missing limbs, as shown in this picture.
Elizabeth Blackwell happened to be the first female doctor in the U.S., coming up at the time of the Civil War. Claire Barton, who founded the Red Cross, brought professional efficiency to soldiers in the field, especially at the Battle of Antietam in September of 1862.
What are you doing?
I'm cutting this thing.
What are you doing? Gabby, there's a bear behind you! Cat dog!